twin flames are said to be people who have one soul that was split into two different bodies. These individuals share a deep spiritual connection, and both partners have masculine and feminine energies, regardless of gender. The partner with the masculine energy is called the divine masculine, and the partner with the feminine energy is known as the divine feminine. The divine masculine twin flame is usually the twin who displays masculine tendencies like protection, strength, and leadership. On the other hand, the divine feminine twin flame is the nurturing, emotional, and very receptive partner. Past traumas, emotional vulnerability, and emotional suppression can cause wounds that can prevent the divine feminine from giving the best in the relationship, especially because this partner is extra sensitive. But when the divine feminine take time to deal with these issues and heals from within, there is a significant and powerful change that occurs. This healing creates ripple effects that transform both individuals and their connections. Divine feminine energy represents intuition, emotions, nurturing, and receptivity. Every twin flame has this energy, though it may be more expressed in one twin than the other. When this energy is wounded, it often shows as emotional walls, trust issues, or difficulty receiving love. Healing begins when these wounds are acknowledged and addressed. The divine feminine can only heal through reflection, self-awareness, and acceptance. This means honestly examining emotional patterns and past hurts that have hindered growth. This healing doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and often involves facing difficult emotions that have been hidden. For many, this healing journey involves learning to set healthy boundaries while staying open-hearted. It means finding a balance between giving and receiving. The divine feminine learns that vulnerability is not weakness but strength. When the divine feminine heals, things change from within. Self-worth develops, and there's less need for external validation or approval. The healed feminine energy knows its value and doesn't question it. Emotional reactivity also decreases. Instead of quick emotional responses to triggers, the divine feminine now pauses and responds thoughtfully to things. Inner peace becomes more constant. The intense emotional roller coaster that often marks early twin flame journeys begins to calm. Intuition becomes clearer and stronger, too. The divine feminine begins to trust inner wisdom more fully, leading to better decisions in all areas of life. Self-care becomes a priority without guilt or explanation. When the feminine heals, the masculine energy is directly affected. This happens because twin flames mirror each other energetically. As the feminine becomes more balanced, the masculine naturally shifts too. The divine masculine often feels safer expressing vulnerability when the feminine is healed. There's less fear of emotional rejection, and communication improves as both energies find healthier ways to express needs and feelings. The masculine begins to balance action with receptivity. There's less need to always do and more comfort in simply being. The pursuit withdrawal pattern that troubles many twin flame relationships starts to dissolve. Divine feminine healing transforms the relationship itself. The connection becomes more stable and balanced, and the dramatic highs and lows that characterize many twin flame journeys begin to level out. Trust deepens on both sides. Each person feels safe to be authentic without fear of abandonment. There's less game playing and more honesty. Conversations become deeper and more meaningful. Physical intimacy changes, too. It becomes more connected to emotional intimacy rather than existing separately. Both partners feel seen and honored in their wholeness, not just for what they provide. Healing the divine feminine creates effects beyond the relationship itself. Friends and family often notice the change in both individuals. Balanced energy has a positive influence on everyone around. This healing contributes to collective healing, too. As more divine feminine energy heals across humanity, our societies shift toward greater balance. Twin flames that heal these aspects within themselves become important showers for others. The healed divine feminine creates space for true union, not by chasing or forcing a connection, but by being whole within the self. This wholeness is what makes authentic twin flame union possible.